All right, welcome to Ever Near. Thanks for being here with us. Today we're going to be going into signs of the times, second coming, all that stuff. I'm Davis. We got a returning person and a new person.
I'm Haas.
And I'm Gio.
Haas and Gio. So we're going to be talking kind of a lot of different things about the signs of the times. We're going to talk about some that are found in the scriptures. Then we're going to kind of talk about our personal feelings about all the stuff that's going to go down. And then we'll talk about why or why not you should be afraid of all this stuff.
All right.
So I'm going to kind of just go through some of these signs that I've found in the scriptures. Any one of them we can stop and talk about, or we can just skip to the next one if just saying it is enough. So the first one is that there's going to be two witnesses in Jerusalem when Jerusalem is attacked by, it talks about just armies and armies of the earth. And these two prophets are going to be holding off these armies for 3.5 years before they're killed and they lay in the streets for 3 days. Then they're resurrected, and Jesus comes at that point, splits the Mount of Olives, and the Jews are able to get away. That's a pretty cool prophecy. I like that one. That one is a very, very, it gives a time frame.
It's specific.
Witnessing that,
Yeah, and I'm curious, because that's, unless we just don't know what's going on in Jerusalem, then I guess we wouldn't know.
Well, yeah. But
it's if we hear about Jerusalem getting attacked by so many nations and there's war going on, it's we have a 3-year timer.
That is true.
Yeah.
But it is scary, what if we don't know,
That's true. There's a lot of deep faking. We don't know what's going on half the time.
Yeah, I knew about the two witnesses dying and come back, but I didn't know they were gonna fight off the fight off the army. Is it? Yeah.
Yeah, it talks
for
about
3.5 years,
and I don't know exactly how it'll go down, but some of the things that it mentions is that they will fire will come from their mouth.
Cyclops from X-Men,
I actually didn't hear that. I didn't hear that part where all that stuff, they can do all that stuff. That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, it's...
Well, is this true? I heard this. I could be wrong on this one. Is I heard... Well, someone told me this. What a lot of people don't know is there's always two apostles in Jerusalem all the time. That's what someone said, but I don't know if that's true or not. That's what I heard.
I couldn't tell you. I don't know.
Yeah, but that's from other people. But who knows? Everything's so.
Yeah, I guess watch General Conference. If there's 2 people missing, maybe.
That's true. Well, never mind. I don't know. I'm gonna shut up.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I know there's apostles that are over certain areas of the world. Mm-hmm. I don't know if they're always there or not. I haven't looked into that, but it's possible. You think one of them's David? Bednar?
Someone is pointing that out, and they were bringing up good facts. I'm yeah, and then I don't know.
It could be.
I don't know, but
I could see him fighting off the armies.
Well, how you're telling me a story how when you met him he was different, not how we.
Oh, he's way different in person.
He was more serious. I'm
he's more serious in person.
Yeah.
Really? I feel he's already serious in public.
He's he's very. I mean, he's casual, but he's very serious.
Wow.
One of because I was at a mission conference and Bednar came to it. And I can't remember what the missionary asked, but it was a question and answer. And a missionary asked a question. He's that's a stupid question. Elder, ask something else.
Wow. Respect, man. Respect.
That's all you.
And it was so interesting to see different things he did. One of the elders kind of leaned over with the hymn book and he's I don't want to sing right now. I was like, it's just like, I don't know if he was doing those things like on purpose just to like get reactions out of the missionaries or like what was going on. But like, it was really interesting. And like one point he's like laying back on the piano, like looking at us and like,
That's crazy.
His head, feet in the air.
just on the piano. Not like that. Not like that. He wasn't doing that. He was like leaning back on it.
Oh my
jeez. But it was really interesting though. But like he is definitely different in person.
Oh wow.
I kind of, it was cool. It was cool. I liked it, and just it's nice to know because when you see some of them, I think some of them probably are the same in person as when they're at conference, but like a lot of them are probably a lot different.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe he could be one of mine. I
Yeah,
don't know
I don't know.
if it. I don't even know if it's our apostles or if it like. There's so much speculation
that'd be
about
true.
it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like some
Yeah.
people think it's like Jewish apostles that are like raised.
Yeah, it could be
for
anything.
That.
Yeah, it
like,
could be anything.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah.
it's true. Then, like we said, we don't know. That's on the other side of the world, you know.
Yeah, so it definitely could be two of our apostles from the church. Like that is, I think that's what it is, but I don't know. That
Yeah, I
sounds
agree
that
with
sounds right.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it is gonna be. I like that one a lot because it's just very okay. Once we see these two prophets fighting off the armies, we got like a
Timer. It's like a timer
yeah.
goes off.
It's
Yeah.
like
It's very
the timer
specific.
going
That one
down.
is very specific too. So
So that'll be
you can't mess that one up.
that'll be very very interesting to see. Or I hope I see it. Maybe I won't see it and it'll just suddenly.
It reminds me of I was watching a video, a guy talking about second coming, and he was talking about like, yeah, we're gonna watch it on CNN and Fox News, and I was like,
You know what? You could see on TikTok. You'll be streaming
Yeah,
on TikTok,
TikTok, you know?
and then someone's gonna be streaming it.
subscribe to OnlyFans, you know,
Yeah.
you'll see the whole thing.
It's like, dude, these guys are blowing fire. Look at that.
No, really. You think about it. I mean, you'll see a lot. Like you'll see it up close on TikTok. Just someone dancing. Back.
Just someone.
Knowing how people are, like it would happen.
No. The way society
the
is,
two
it's
floss
gonna be
dances.
like,
Oh my gosh. It's just-
just dancing right there.
Oh my
War
gosh.
going on. Could be possible. Anything's possible nowadays.
that's the sad, scary part.
But that is the
see it
sad part
happening.
because it can't. Yeah, it
People are
probably
nuts
might
these
happen.
days.
Yeah, it probably will happen.
Oh wow. So yeah, that's that's one of the cool prophecies, I think. Anything else to say about that one, or should we jump to the next one?
I think you're good. I'm good. Jump on it.
Yeah.
I'm good.
I seen everything. I could die right now.
Oh jeez. So the next one is about how the love of man will wax cold.
Oh, dude, that one's happening right now. That's
Yeah.
everywhere.
Yeah.
It's bad in here in Utah. It's really bad.
Yeah, because I feel like I've seen this a lot because people just they don't care about anyone else anymore.
Well, I think it's also because like everyone. We're talking about this before, but like everyone's just kind of disconnected from each other. Like now, like for example, like a lot of people don't know their neighbors. A lot of people don't know exactly. Yeah, a lot of people don't say hi when they see their neighbors just passing like out their front door. They just kind of everyone just minds their own business. Everyone's on their phones and just everyone's just like along the same lines. We're like, oh yeah, I guess not along the lines where people hate each other with that too, but along the lines where people just don't even want to say hi to you as a neighbor. So yeah,
Everyone's just full of themselves, like, or how would you say it nicely? Like, just
selfish.
Yeah,
You say that?
like-
Selfish, prideful.
prideful. Yeah, it's really bad right now. Like, we're always talking about it. Like, it's so bad. Like, I really only go like sacrament. Like, it's pretty bad. I'm saying it out loud, but like, it's honestly like it's because like I can't say things even especially about the truth, because people will get offended. And so when I speak about it, people get offended. Like, oh, like that's wicked, or that's not. I don't feel the spirit. You know, like it's crazy, dude. It's wild, man. And so
Yeah. No.
it's so bad. Like that's why I like you two, because I'm always asking you guys, hey, is this normal? Like, and most people are just like, you know, like it's just a weird. I don't know how to explain it, but you guys know what I'm talking about. Like,
Yeah, I mean, because it's definitely Yeah.
See, that's like for me, that's like a huge sign because like you're like I don't know, it's everywhere. Like it's so bad right now because no one doesn't want to listen. Everyone just wants to be right. You know.
Yeah,
Everyone wants like
everyone wants their side to be right.
yeah, they want to have it fit their narrative.
Yeah.
You know, their how they think, like what they believe in. What do you say? Buffet picking. Buffet picking.
There's so many buffet religions. Lots of people in our church do it too.
Yeah.
They just take what they want, throw everything else out. And I mean, it like that. It's huge that people care more about being right than actually loving each other. And well, a big thing is love has kind of gotten messed up too. People think love means support in every single aspect of your life, and it's like, I'm not going to support you to do a habit that's going to get you killed or get you in jail or get you. Why would I support something that would kill you spiritually?
Well, real love is telling them what you're doing is wrong.
Yeah.
You gotta change it. I mean,
Yeah,
I
you
tell them
learn-
all the time, hey, you got to fix what
Shut
you're doing. No, but I mean, for all jokes aside, like real love is telling like if you're actually friends with someone or you love that person, you support them, you're gonna tell them, hey, you know what? This is wrong. You gotta change what you're doing. Like you're not what you're doing is not gonna make you happy.
Yeah, for real. I mean, okay, if you believe in Jesus, you know he loves people. That's kind of his thing.
Right.
And if he loves people, but he also went and he like kicked out all these people from the temple, was like whipping and like gotten really mad at them, like, if he loves people, obviously loving someone doesn't always mean I'm going to support you. It's okay. You're fine the way you are.
Well,
that's not what love is.
Yeah, it's like a parent, you know, you want to teach your kid, you want to raise them correctly. And sometimes you really have to like, you know, discipline them in order for them to grow to be that kind of, you know, a good person. And it's just not there, you know, it's just, I don't know. It's just.
Yeah. Sorry.
No. Just like, it's just weird.
Yeah. And it's crazy because it's interesting because like about people just losing love for each other, like man's love waxing cold. One of the things the Lord says is the only way you'll know a disciple of Christ is if they have love for each other. If they have love one to another, that's how you know they're a disciple.
What did it say? What if like people like, you know how like people overlove, like is that thing, you know, like when I'm talking about overlove,
Like love bomb. That's
you know, like nice, like too nice, you know?
Yeah,
You know what I'm talking about?
yeah.
Like,
I think it's fine to be nice if it's not at the expense of truth.
oh, okay, yeah, that's
That
what you
is,
say,
exactly,
Yeah.
yeah.
It is nice, but once you start like twisting the truth with it, like
Yeah, if you're being really nice to someone, that's fine. But if you're to the point where you're like, oh, I need to be sure not to hurt you, so I'm going to bend the truth a little here.
yeah, and that's what's going on right now, and it's really frustrating. It's really frustrating. Like it's to the point where like somebody I really had to question things. You know, I'm like, hey, and again going back to you guys, like, hey, is this right? You know.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy. Like that's one of the biggest signs for me is how people are just getting more dark and dark. Like it's not like, you know, like before they were saying, oh, it's just a gray area. Now it's that gray area is getting darker and darker very quickly of like things, you know, like sin and stuff. Like
Yeah, I mean, that's another one of the signs in the scriptures is that the world's going to be really wicked before Christ comes back. Like it's going to be bad.
and what people don't realize is that we're just getting used to it. Like
Yeah.
like they think, I don't know what they think, but like, you know, we're just getting used to it. Like the media is twisting things, like what we watch, what we listen to, it's just getting darker and darker. Remember, this is actually an example. You know this because we used to watch horror movies all the time.
Yeah,
like when you're like you lived up here, we're constantly watching horror films, and you know it's not a good thing, but you know we still did it. But we started realizing how dark these horror films got. Like they're just getting darker and darker. Even the movies were getting
The
darker.
movies, they're just getting so violent.
Yeah.
Even when I was like, this is just too much. It's just too much violence. Just like it feels bad to say, oh, I'm numb to it, and it's just, there's like it's crazy.
Yeah,
to see
it was
that.
like two ways for the movies to this day. It's like it's either really dark or it's really dumb. Like it will dumb it down. Like
Yeah, no, I definitely. Because if you're around something enough, it becomes normal to you. You get desensitized no matter what it is. Like, it doesn't matter if it's really bad. You will start seeing it as normal if you're around it enough.
Yeah. And then it's just everyone here is just accepting whatever they're showing. Like, oh, the government's like, I shouldn't say that. The people are saying it's all right. Like.
Yeah. No, I mean, and that kind of leads into the next one I wanted to. Well, maybe it doesn't. It doesn't matter. I'm going to say the next one.
Go for it.
It's completely different subjects.
No, I mean, it's yeah. I don't. Whatever. It's just a cold break. Sorry. So the next one is actually really tied to the one we were just talking about, though. The like love waxing cold, and it's that people will have unnatural affections. And this.
What do you mean by that? I'm sorry.
So one that is very scriptural, tied to the unnatural affections. It goes on to like say they're lovers of themselves. They're lovers of men,
pride,
loving men,
ego, yeah.
And so there's a lot of different things for sure that are a part of this, like anything where you're loving yourself the most, or unnatural being like loving men, women loving women. More than
so
like it's unnatural affection, unnatural love, you could say.
No, I get what you're saying, but is that kind of like like you're putting other stuff before God kind of way? No,
I mean I'm sure that could be put into it.
Okay,
I wouldn't say that's.
But yeah, okay, I get what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah, because and this one is huge too, because there's tons of people that there's lots of men that love men and want to sleep with men, and there's lots of women that love women and want to sleep with women. There's even people now who are like getting married to AI.
But hold on, Davis, you're going to offend them. Chill.
I don't care. It's so wrong.
You're not getting the views anymore.
It's okay. I did some short.
YouTube's gonna remove. YouTube's gonna remove your channel. Your channel's gonna be removed. Your channel's getting removed.
I'll be like now, yeah.
It's fine. I've already since I started doing some shorts. I'm starting to get the hate. It's exciting.
I actually read the shorts and I'm like, oh wow, okay.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Because more people.
I think
watch
one of them
this,
I stood up. I was like commenting, I was standing up for you. I was like, yeah.
Oh, thanks.
I'll defend you too.
When it comes to stuff that is true, I'm not afraid to say it's true, or when it's false to say it's false. And I mean, usually I won't necessarily be as like what I just did. I wouldn't necessarily walk up to someone and be like, "I don't care, you're wrong." But
I want to see.
I was like that.
You were like at one point
at that crazy single award, the one we all met at, the crazy one. Like I was like, dude, this is wrong. What you guys are doing. Like, and I was calling people out. Like for like the people who were bullying, I'll call them out. I was like, I remember I went up to the sisters and I was like, the really sidey sisters, and I was like, hey, why are you guys gossiping? And like, I called them out, and they like turned it on me. I was like, what the? But now today, I just don't like. It's really bad. Had the mentality. I just don't care. Mm-hmm. But I'm just tired. I just don't want to argue with someone. I don't want to.
Yeah, that's one of the signs that people love themselves. They'll have unnatural affections. They'll love people they shouldn't love.
Yeah.
And it's happening today. That's another sign.
Yeah.
Well, it's increasing. Like you said, the AI thing, that's a big thing. We're actually talking about that before where it's
like
AI, people, or someone was saying that they know someone who married like an AI, program or bot, whatever. But as part as their, like, I guess, what is it, with therapy or whatever, or their mental health, they're supposed to translate that into something physical. I don't know. It's weird.
I'll say this. What's crazy is like that. We were warned twice about that. Twice.
Oh, from
we were warned about Bednar, right?
Yeah,
Bednar warned us.
He gave 2 talks about how dangerous
everything that's going on.
is.
We've been warned. We've been warned.
Well, the funny thing is the AI. When you talk to an AI, it's just learning your behavior. So people fall in love with the AI because it's basically they're talking to themselves. Like the AI is, it's just learning. So like whatever you say to it,
I don't
it'll
know why. That
respond.
just shattered like that glass in my head. I'm
Like no, yeah, it will respond because like it's not like programmed to outthink you. It's just programmed to like respond to you. So if you keep talking,
someone
going
said that it was
back-
like a mirror. Yeah,
no,
just
it
a
is.
mirror.
It's a mirror. It's
Like,
basically
it's
what it
learning.
is. It's
It's
learning
learning.
who you are and how
And
you
it's just
react.
scary how people are so leaning on this.
And
type of thing.
that's why people
are.
love AI because they're just saying, oh, it's basically they're talking to themselves, and the AI is basically confirming their own narrative.
Yeah,
So that's
yeah,
why they fall in
yeah.
love with it, which is scary to think.
Yeah, because
You think I'm sexy? Oh.
yep, it's crazy.
I just want to try it, but you know.
I want you to try it.
it's
I want
not-
you to try it.
So
Would you stop me though if
I
I'm
would
like,
stop
hey,
if you
I'm
texted me.
I'm
I
engaged.
think I found love.
Like,
If you
guys-
said I found love, I would fly up here and I would stop that and not
like,
find
no,
you someone.
yo, you don't know, you
There's
don't
someone.
understand.
No.
It
There's
gets me.
someone.
You don't
There's
understand.
someone in the state who's looking for you specifically.
It understands
Human
me only.
connection.
Like no one
No,
else
no, no.
understands me.
it's so dumb.
No, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna test you that. You know, I'm
Okay,
gonna fake
test
it. I'm
me.
gonna be like,
Test me. I'll fly.
So I oh my goodness.
okay, sorry.
No, I was just gonna say like I've tried out like some of these
Oh, yeah?
AI dating apps and they make me so annoyed. I don't know why, but it bothers me that they won't say anything is wrong that you do. Like
Yeah.
I even started
yeah.
testing it. Like ChatGPT is a little better. It actually recommended that I should not do bad things. But I was like on
Yeah.
a dating AI app that so many people like, and in it I was like, yeah, I killed someone.
Oh, yeah, I didn't think.
and they're like, well, I think you must have had a good reason. It's
Yeah,
okay.
no,
You're not a
it's-
monster.
No,
It's okay.
it's confirming like your own narrative, so you
That's
believe
crazy,
it. 'Cause
dude.
it's not going to
That's
say you're
wild.
wrong. Right?
Yeah.
It's never going to say. It's not going to challenge
Yep.
your ideas. It's just going
Yep.
to confirm it. So there's no growth. So you're basically stuck in your own circle.
Yeah, and it got like right at first I thought it was kind of cool, but then I like talked to it a little more and it just started really bugging me because like it doesn't say anything contrary. Like
No.
it has no opinion. It's just like you're great, you're amazing, you're the
Yeah.
best, and you're like you don't even know.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And it started bugging me.
Davis, why is it calling you daddy? You know?
It started bothering me. That's all.
Is that why it's bothering you? It wouldn't call you daddy.
it wouldn't stop calling him daddy. It
wouldn't stop.
wouldn't stop calling him daddy. Is this what you want, daddy?
No.
Public and it's out. Oh my gosh.
It's
Okay,
bad.
what's
It's
up?
bad.
Okay.
It's bad. I could never fall in love with it. It bothers me.
No, yeah.
But
just weird,
lots
man.
It
of
is weird.
people,
weird.
A lot, just
Dude.
easily.
yeah, like lots of people, they're just like, oh, this thing is just so affirming.
Yeah.
This is what I've been missing in my life.
It's not real, you know? It's not real. Because they're so heavily involved with this like world, like this like technology stuff, social media, and I don't know, it's weird.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like I am definitely worried about that. Like there's things like, for example, the if people are falling in love with their phones, their AI phone app, something that's really scary is like I've been watching some videos that have been talking about how, and I don't know if they're actually right or not, but they're like, we definitely foresee within the next couple of years that lots of people are going to start having androids in their homes. And if people are falling in love with their phones, that it's just like words on a page or a picture, imagine if they have a physical like thing.
Human,
there.
like human android. Yeah.
We're screwed.
Yeah, dude.
Marriage is
Skynet's about
going
to
to
be
turn
released.
out,
No, yeah.
like everyone will just,
iRobot.
yeah, they're just gonna start ordering brides
Yeah.
and grooms. Like who needs humans?
Who needs real human connection? Who needs
Well,
love?
hold on. Let me play devil's advocate with you on this one.
Okay.
You know, but like, what if like John's like, if you cook, you know,
Oh my gosh!
like just trust me, like seriously, like
I mean, you get home, house is clean, food's on the table.
yeah, you know, a 5-star meal right there.
Yeah,
like,
you know.
a steak just.
Yeah.
It's very tempting, man. It's very tempting. Just saying.
But would you fall in love with it though?
If it's cooking for me,
If it doesn't talk back to me and
yeah, you know, yeah.
Who are you people?
Oh, man.
Oh jeez. This is going to be quite the interesting episode. I hope people comment on it.
I don't think the best. It got canceled.
You're done. That's crazy, but that could definitely go into that sign of the time of unnatural affection.
Yeah.
Loving AI could definitely be part
Wow,
of it.
dude.
no, it's great. It's scary. It's scary.
That's well, like before we go off the subject, I think I was telling you, like, I was at my ward and I kind of had to like walk out because like people were just like talking about how AI is so good, AI is this, you know, it's gonna help us. You know, it's gonna help us become better people. I'm like, what the like?
Yeah.
Like, can we talk about Christ? You know, instead of like this AI stuff. You know,
Some people are actually worshiping AI now. There's
Yeah,
churches.
yeah.
No, yeah.
that's
There
100%
is.
true.
Because
yeah.
they see it as a higher power. Because it's supposed it's
'Cause
smarter
it
than
has
them.
so much knowledge.
It's so much knowledge.
Except
it's insane. It's basically
makes,
what we.
It makes
it's,
more errors than I do.
yeah, I was gonna say it's
Like-
basically our knowledge. It's just holding our knowledge. It just stores it better than we can.
Yeah, it's just crazy. It is very crazy. So there are people that literally think that way. They're like, yeah, AI is going to make us the better. Some people actually think there's going to be some way that AI will like impersonate Jesus.
It can. You know what? It can. It can. The way it could trick like holograms and all that stuff. It really can. If it
it's so
if it got
crazy
to that
like how we're
point, it
talking
can.
about it, and it would not surprise me because how weird the world
No,
is
it
right
can.
now, how
Yeah.
twisted it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
So
I'm like, dude, how like my thing is like how bad, like how weird and twisted and bad it's gonna get, you know?
yeah,
Like it's already bad enough. It's like,
it makes me nervous. Well, it's one of the things that's coming for sure. I imagine AI will be somehow involved in some of these signs, but yeah. So the next one going down, another one is men's hearts will start failing them. That's a really big one, and that is not just talked about in the scriptures, but by like prophets. Nelson actually talked about it quite a bit.
yeah, dude, that one video, or I think I showed you. Did you?
You showed me it. Yeah, you showed
Yeah,
me.
where he's like in the plane.
Yeah.
And it's
falling.
crashing, and
Yeah.
he's just like everyone's screaming like and he's just there calmly, and like he's like, "Oh, you're just calm," you know, like. And then at the end, he's like, "Man's heart will fail." I was like, "Oh wow, okay."
Yeah. I love that video. It's so good. But it's like, because so many people, and I think it probably includes a lot of things. I would say like so many of the conditions we have, like depression is probably a huge one.
Yeah.
I bet you that can make your heart fail you for sure.
Well, like a lot of people will lose hope because they're because what a lot of people don't realize, like, or not, how would I say this, like they don't have a real testimony. They think they do, but they
Yeah.
don't. And when that time comes where you're gonna be pushed to the limit, like you will be tested. Like you will see if you actually do believe, if you're gonna follow Christ, because it's gonna get a lot worse.
Like courage, yeah. Like it's like courage.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna lose our courage. Like are you like when it comes down to it, are you just willing to like fight for it, like kind of what you're saying, or do you lose all hope and you just kind of like, oh, I wasn't prepared
that
for
one
it.
saying, you know, all well in Zion. You know,
Yeah.
that's the biggest thing. Like a lot of people think like, oh, we're all safe, we're all good. I'm like, no, it's gonna get pretty bad, man.
Yeah.
Like a what's that? It's like a shock, right? Shock when they see it for the first time. Like what's actually going on, and like it's just hitting them all at once. It's like how are their emotions gonna react? It's like, are they gonna just
Yeah,
lay over and just like give up, or are they actually just gonna get up and fight for what they believe in?
Yeah. No, I mean, it's definitely that in the scriptures, it actually warns against that specific phrase. It's like, woe unto them that says all is well in Zion. Like, that is not a good way to think.
And Utah is really, really, really bad with that kind of stuff. And it's just weird, dude.
Yeah, because it's like, there is a huge difference between having hope and like trusting in God that things will work out, but thinking that nothing will go wrong is retarded.
Or that you don't have to do anything. Like, oh, I don't have to do
Are you
anything.
trying to get us canceled? Are you trying to get us canceled?
It's fine. No,
We could say that.
it's not.
You know what? Live in promo and just say that word to see how people like.
that's different.
Like
Yeah,
it's
that's
bad.
different.
Like
Totally
it's getting to me where I'm like,
Wow.
Should I say that? Like or what? Like
That's
That's
yeah,
why I'm
I
just-
guess it doesn't matter.
David, I just see. This is why I need to get away from you.
I'm getting worked up. I'm sorry.
Well, did I tell you? Or actually, I don't know
Oh
if I
my
can say it because
God.
like there's something happened where I'm like, dude, like really, like you can't say like. I think I'll tell you later.
Okay. I'm not like meaning anything towards people who have actual mental disabilities. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying.
I'm kidding too. I'm pulling his strings, guys. Calm down.
It's like, this is probably bad to say too, but it's okay.
Don't say
Oh my gosh.
Don't say anything. My future wife is watching.
Stop.
Better put your best foot forward. You may be in trouble. We've already been saying stuff.
Okay, going back to what you're saying.
Okay, yeah. So backtrack. Man, this episode's off the rails. Yeah, so like men's heart filling them. That's another big one, and I've personally experienced that. There's been times, even recently, where I felt like nothing mattered. There was no hope for the future. It was just like, I would love it if God just took me home. That would be the best case scenario right now. I have definitely felt that way.
I have been in that position too, and I always warn people like it sucks. Like it's like I don't know. And that's the thing. Like it's funny. Someone was telling me like how my my chaotic life, or is like what you're going through is supposed to prepare you for what's to come. And I said this. I was like, I can't imagine for people who never experienced things I experienced, like because like when it hits, it's gonna hit, and like. For people who believe in like like Orwell and Zion and stuff, like it's gonna be a huge shock.
It's shock, yeah.
Cause like I don't think people realize how bad it's gonna get. And then I'm watching the world right now just rapidly getting to that way. Like with war, with like wickedness and everything. Like it's kind of crazy. Yeah, it's like what's coming.
There's a lot coming.
But if you understand the scriptures and you understand have a real testimony, it's like. Like you really, you don't have to worry about a lot of things because.
Well, you have hope. Like what's the end? Like all this bad stuff's gonna happen, but like what's gonna come after?
Yeah, look at
look
like
at
I always
the
say,
end.
like look at the Mormon settlers I came across. Like a lot of men died coming across. A lot of them struggled.
Yeah.
And they were trying to leave. They're getting persecuted.
Persecuted,
Yeah. And they were trying to leave, and because of their faith, and because they had a lot of them passed away along the trail. And it's crazy how people to this day think like, oh no, we're good. They're just waiting for like the prophet's gonna tell us, let's go back to or was it Missouri?
Yeah, Missouri, like Jackson County.
Yeah,
and,
right.
like-
Whatever he's gonna call us. I'm like, not everyone in the world's gonna fit in there. Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
not everyone.
Yeah, because I mean that is like one of the signs, like that the New Jerusalem will be built in Jackson County. But even if it wasn't all of, let's say half of the church of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, let's say half of them wanted to go there. That's still like 8 million, 9 million people. Not gonna fit in a county.
Yeah.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
And who knows, it could be more by then. Like last year, I want to say we had like, was it last year or was it over the last 3 years? I want to say it was last year. Don't quote me, I could be wrong. But like 1 million people joined the church.
And
Oh, really?
and the cool another thing to think about is like a lot of people think like I don't know why they're always thinking it's like Utah. No, they're talking about like the world, like like people from around the world.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's
And I
everywhere.
don't know why people think it's just like Utah,
No.
U.S. stuff. No, it's the whole
It's
world.
everywhere.
Yeah, it's a worldwide church.
Yeah, it's a world like, and that's where people don't realize it. Like it's yeah. That's where I get frustrated. I get mad when everything just seemed like it's all revolved around Utah. I'm like, no, you really know the prophecy. Like, Salt Lake's supposed to be really wicked, like one of the wickedest places. So
Yeah, that is. I was looking for that. I don't know where it is. I can't find where it's talked about. But that I have heard that prophecy a lot, that Utah or Salt Lake is supposed to be like one of the most wicked places. I just don't know where it comes from. I'll find it eventually.
yeah, it's crazy how everyone
Just
knows
use
that.
AI to look it up. Just
Yeah,
say AI,
yeah.
look up this up
AI,
for
help me find a prophecy.
Chat GBT, help me find this. Gronk.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, so that's a big one, and I think, like we had talked about, it's probably just the loss of hope. And the next one, this one is everywhere right now. Like most of these we've talked about so far, other than the first one, the one where the 2 witnesses or 2 prophets in Jerusalem. I don't believe that's happened yet. But all the other ones we've been talking about, they're happening.
It's happening,
They're
yeah.
current.
Yeah, yeah,
life.
dude.
And,
Life.
and the next one is another current one, which is wars and rumors of wars.
Oh, dude, there's so much
man.
war. This is where I'm really educated in the war, because yeah,
Yeah.
I know what's going on and I know what's coming with the war part, and that's where it goes back to all well in Zion. I'm like, do you guys know what's like about to happen? You know what we're about to go through? Like, do you read the scripture of what's coming? Like, it is scary, but like I said, like if you really trust in the Lord, you shouldn't worry, like stuff like that. But
Yeah, because there will be safe places for the Lord's followers, but that doesn't mean it's going to be easy. That doesn't mean that on the way to those places something won't happen. That there's so much that could go wrong, and there are going to be a lot of righteous people that will die. That doesn't mean, personally, I don't think that's a bad thing. They're going right to God. They're fine. They don't have to go through everything else. But wicked people do kill righteous people. Like if you look in the scriptures, there's many instances where righteous people are killed by the wicked. And one of the reasons it gives is so that how does it put it? It's so that God's judgments against the wicked will be justified.
Be just. Okay, yeah.
Because if the wicked are killing the righteous, that is definitely something they can be judged for.
Yeah.
And I mean, look at all of our history and all of Christianity's history. There's always Christians being killed for following Christ. All throughout time.
yeah, that one story that I don't know if it was recent, but it happened where back in the Middle East, it was like 21 workers.
Oh yeah, I heard
Did
about
I
that.
show you this? I don't know
No,
if I
I
showed
think
you. I showed Davis this. It's a cool story, but like it was like a bunch of workers are about to be killed for the Christian faith, and these Islamic, right?
I believe
yeah.
so.
Yeah, I don't know. Sure, it was people who were going to kill him. Basically denied Christ, and they stood by it. But one of them could have left because he wasn't Christian. He wasn't Christian. He could have left, but he stayed with them, and he said, "I'll rather pray to their God if you're gonna kill them for their faith." So all of them got killed. Yeah, and like stuff like that is coming. It's happening.
It's happening right now. Yeah, it's happening right now.
Yeah,
And
people are
like
getting
we're
killed.
It's Nigeria is doing that. a
we're
lot.
living in
Yeah.
a weird place where
Yeah.
everyone thinks like it's never gonna happen to us. I'm like, it's coming, man. It's coming. Like, yeah.
Like you said, I mean, if it's not war against, for your faith, it's just nation against nation. I mean, like history, like everyone, there's never been a time where, a tribe or a nation hasn't been fighting with each other. Like it's always been part of history. Like human history has always been part of that. Some groups always trying to kill one another. So it's always been part of history. And then like I said, if it's not your faith, it's either just your tribe, your group people, your country, whatever. It's always someone trying to control someone.
Yeah, for sure. And wars and rumors of wars, that is so. I am always hearing about, we're going to fight this person. They're going to fight that person. These people are going to gang up on this person. Like, I'm always hearing about rumors of wars.
Yeah.
And there's been wars going on for a long time, too.
Oh, yeah.
And it's on mainstream media at this moment.
Yeah.
It's every day.
It's on TikTok. It's always
It's
on
on
TikTok. Dancing on TikTok.
You're so stupid.
No, but it's live everywhere. You
I
can
can see it happening.
You can
know,
see
this is
it.
a dance, like as like huge war going on.
Whole
get
war
shot
breaking out.
on
You're getting
camera.
shot and you're just dancing on
You know how
TikTok
funny?
Live.
I think okay, that's pretty dark, but I think it'd be funny. Like a D-Day happens, and you see these people just filming TikTok.
It's like, chat, what should we do? Which way do we go?
That guy has a gun. Chat, tell me what to do.
Drop a poll. Tell me what to do.
So horrible.
They said walk towards the mines. Okay.
Wave a white flag.
It's crazy.
It's crazy. People are watching it and thinking like it will not happen. No, it will happen. You'll
It
see.
will happen.
I
It's
know
crazy.
it'll happen.
It's gonna
because,
happen.
That's
Someone's
how
gonna
weird
happen.
people are today. Like how
gosh.
crazy people are today.
The probability it's gonna happen. At least one person will do it. It's
Dude, I have
one
seen
person.
so much, especially like here in Utah, like stuff like
It's
that.
so
Like it's
much.
just wild.
Yeah.
Nothing surprises me at this moment. You never know.
Yeah, oh man, it's gonna be crazy. I'm waiting for, and there's so many. It talks about like all the huge wars that are gonna happen. Like, I don't know how involved all of like Christians will be in the big war that's supposed to happen. Like, I don't know, but I imagine we'll at least be in some of it.
Yeah, everyone's gonna be involved.
But it's that is another current one. Like every single one of these so far has been current.
Because like that story we were saying, because I was telling him, I'm like, because people don't realize like this is just take it with a grain of salt at this point. Take it with a grain of salt. But like when that border was open during that time, like the Biden wasn't president, like people were coming through, and they have videos of people saying like, "We're going to destroy you, America," and stuff like that. And at the same time, they're like, why is a bunch of military-aged Chinese males coming through, a bunch of them? Why? And I was telling you about it, and then you met someone who came through.
Yeah, I met. There's a guy back down in Arizona who I met. He immigrated from Venezuela, and he was telling me like his journey that he was going up from South America all the way up to Central America, Mexico to the border. He was telling me he meet random people who he wouldn't thought they should be there, right? He met guys from the Middle East, right? Guys from China, and he said he'd see them like for a day or a day they'd be traveling together. And he wouldn't talk to them, but he'd just see them like, all right, there's a guy from China who I'm traveling with. There's a guy from the Middle East, because you can tell like they're not from South America. They don't speak Spanish at all. They're not part of the group. And he said he'd see them one day, and the next he'd see that they'd be gone and they go off on their own, and he wouldn't see them ever again. So it's crazy that like it's the same thing. Like it's people just, it's easy to come up and just kind of like countries can plant their own secret like cells or whatever and just work. Yeah, and work from there. Yeah.
It's like, dude, it's like what's going on? All this weird crap's going on. I'm like, you can't tell me it's like, I don't know. And people are so, they're like, oh no, we are, we're gonna win. No one could take U.S.
Take us down.
But if you look at how the scriptures, it talks about how we're like how bad it's gonna get. So like,
yeah, I mean, there's gonna be a point where it gets to like the scriptures talk about how the only safe place will be Zion, and again, that I can't say for sure if it's talking about a physical place because the people of the Lord are also called Zion a lot. So it could be multiple places. But it does talk about people are afraid to go up to Zion to fight with them because of the power of God that will be there. So all these wicked people are just going to start killing each other because they're afraid to fight the people of God that are gathered. So there will be safe places, but there's going to be war going on everywhere.
yeah. And don't take it like, oh, it's gonna be easy. No, it's gonna be
Definitely not.
it's gonna be hard.
There's
It's gonna be
nothing.
really, really hard. Like it's like you're gonna be tested. Like it's gonna be like really tested. Like I don't know how to explain it. I just want to tell like some chick people like, yo, it's gonna get real, man. It's gonna get real. Like what things that we're gonna see. Like I don't know, and it kind of is crazy. Kind of goes back to like what's going on in the world. Like we're teaching like lovey-dovey stuff where we can't hurt your feelings and all that stuff. I'm like, oh, I'm so glad my dad spanked me. I'm so glad. Like
He likes getting spanked.
Geo's no. Stop that.
It's an inside joke. If you watch the movie,
Never mind,
Marty Supreme, whatever it's called.
Oh jeez.
People who watch that will understand, but this guy, yeah.
That was a dumb joke.
But no, it is. It's not going to be easy. Like, and we are going to get to like why you shouldn't be afraid, which that'll be important since we're talking about all these other stuff. That's
I like
kinda
to.
scary,
I
but-
like to say the scary part to kind of like knock that sense into people.
Yeah, because I mean, it is going to be very hard. If like, I mean, just think about, for example, there's so many parables about like the church being tested. I mean, you even look at like the 10 virgins, right? It talks about them. They're virgins. They're like pure. That's the people of God. So half of the people of God are not going to be ready for what's coming. Half the people of God are not going to be ready for what's coming. So it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy.
Yeah, and then like I'm always open about like what, like, you know, I'm like, yo, it's coming. The signs are here. But you get people all the time like, nah, you know, it's not gonna happen. I hear a lot of like, it's in the next life, next generation, stuff like that. I'm like, what? I'm like, yo, look what's going on.
No,
man.
it's coming now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
look what's
it's
going
coming
on.
No way.
It's on the way.
Yeah, I mean, I remember, I'm trying to, it may have been McConkie. I can't remember which apostle it was, but it was, I want to say in the 80s, he said that we're as wicked as Babylon is. And that was in the 80s.
Yeah. Wow, yeah.
So
only gotten worse.
Here 40 years later,
It's gotten worse, yeah.
we're bad.
Yeah.
And we have pretty much, if you look around the world, we have basically every sin that was in Babylon.
Oh, yeah.
Somewhere.
Magnify. And plus more.
And it's,
More.
yeah.
Plus more.
So that's,
Rainbow flags flying everywhere.
yeah, I mean, that was a big part of Babylon. Like it was.
Yeah.
Dude, my
it
neighborhood
was.
just like, I swear, my neighborhood, it's just, yeah, it's filled with it. And they're
Yeah.
like, well, like, dude, look at BYU, man. Holland gave a talk, you know, you know, basically like, don't support it but love them.
Yeah.
And then what did BYU kids do? They went against it and lit up the Y rainbow colors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They went against it, and that ward we're at, the crazy ward, that's what the bishop was doing. He was pushing it onto us, like pushing onto, like, you know, and if you say something, you know, stood up, like kind of like what I did, they'll turn against you. Like it's getting crazy, man. And that was like
Yeah.
5 years, like
That was
4 years ago.
4 years ago.
And it's a lot worse right now because like our friends were telling us about how they stood up for the Family Proclamation and people got offended. You know, like, you know, they're trying to hide the truth. You can't say the truth out loud. And people, like, it's crazy.
No, like you
Yeah.
said, they're picking and choosing what they want to hear,
yeah.
and if it benefits them, they'll accept it. But if not, like, oh, it's not from, it's that's their own opinion. That's what it's just picking, like, except for picking and choosing.
But don't get me wrong, the other side, the whole like left and right thing, it's crazy how it's like extreme one side and extreme the other side. And you get all these other people. Dude, I was telling you this. Someone said this. Someone I know, like I heard this multiple times. It's wild. You know, they say like, I was looking at a picture of Trump and I just knew God was sending him to help us. And I'm like, why are we putting so much faith in that politician, you know?
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting. I mean, me, I'm kind of in the middle. I'm not like, yay, Trump. I'm not like, boo, Trump. I'm like, I think he's the best person out of the lot we could have had elected. That's what I think.
That is true.
I don't think he's
We didn't have a
necessarily.
good choice. We didn't- yeah,
he's
they
not
weren't
some
good
kind of
choices.
savior. There's only one savior, but I think he's probably the best out of the choices we
I
had.
said, what did I say? Two wings of the same bird, you know?
Yeah,
Wings.
no, yeah.
And that's the truth.
Two sides of the same coin. No, yeah,
Yeah,
two
that's
sides
the
of the same
truth.
coin. And it's just,
And
it's all
just
theater.
All it is just making us more divided.
yeah, that's what it is.
Make us more hate
It's
each
all
other.
theater.
And it goes like, doesn't Joe Smith did say like he would prophesy like there's a civil war coming, like a
Yeah, I mean, he did prophesy the civil war between the North and the South. I know that for sure, and that happened. He may have prophesied another one. I would have to go look.
okay. I that's what I thought. I thought he prophesied like another one, and that's what
He may have.
And look what the media is saying. You know, like a civil war is gonna happen between the left and right. The left is trying to fight.
Wouldn't
I'm
be
like,
surprising.
oh my god. gosh. And then like I don't know, dude. It's crazy. It's crazy how people just follow whatever, you know. Like that's the crazy part. They don't.
Yeah.
They don't really think for themselves.
It's true. I mean, I personally was like kind of expecting a civil war like twice recently. Like first when
wow.
Trump got
Jeez.
elected, and second when Charlie
No,
Kirk died.
dude,
Both those times I was like,
That was
is
crazy,
it gonna
yeah.
happen? Is there gonna be a civil war?
I tell
here?
people because I was working at a gym, and dude, because people come up to you and tell you like crazy stuff. Dude, I'm telling you, like I'll say probably 1 out of like 10 people, and there's like hundreds of people that go through the gym. They'll be like, I'm carrying right now. As like the election was happening,
Oh,
like, I'm carrying a
wow.
weapon, and they were prepared to fight, and they were
Yeah.
carrying bags and
Going
stuff.
around.
Like it like people don't realize that, and you tell it to like people of color, like, "Oh yeah, right." I'm like, no, that person
No,
was
it's true.
carrying
Yeah,
a
it's
gun.
true.
Where he thought like we were like is about to break out and stuff like that. Like that's how on edge everyone is.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's a lot going down.
yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. There's all sorts
Yeah, like
of
why
wars
do you
and
think
rumors of
Nelson
wars.
been preaching about be a peacemaker? You know.
Yeah.
And it's wild, dude. Like, well, like I remember when the election went down at BYU, and there was a professor there that wrote down like if you voted for Trump, like you're a bad person. He's a bad, all this stuff. And then there's a kid wearing a MAGA hat. He was wearing a MAGA hat, and he was like, with the phones, look at this guy, look what he's doing. And I'm like, dude, why? Like, why? Why are you guys doing, like, participating in this? Like, why? And, like, dude, the whole thing's crazy, man.
Yeah.
It makes you, like, I stay away from it. I don't, it's, the whole thing is nuts. The way how I see it, I'm like, it's just gonna get worse. Like, you guys can, like, focus on that, like, stuff. I'm not. I'm just gonna focus on my own thing, focus on Christ, building my testimony, preparing myself, food storage, big one.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, no, that is important. Oh man. So yeah, there's so many wars and rumors of wars. That is very, very here. So let's get through a couple more of these real quick, and then we'll shift gears. So these next few, I'll kind of say them. If you want to say anything about them, we can stop and talk about them a little bit. But they're pretty straightforward. So one of them is that the gospel will be preached to all nations.
yeah. Oh, you told me this. I was like questioning it, and you're like, well, the internet, the internet.
I was gonna say that the internet,
like, everyone
it's accessible.
Yeah.
has access to.
Yeah, technically that one
could.
may already be fulfilled too. Because
You really can, yeah. You could kind of because it's available and yeah.
What
there's a
country?
way.
There's a country. I could be wrong. I swear there's a country that just opened up for missionaries to go preach there. I forget which one it was. There was a country. Was it Cuba? Was it Cuba?
I don't know.
it was
Cuba.
like a big one that everyone was like, we're never getting in there.
Well, I saw they opened up an actual chapel in one of the Islamic countries. I can't remember the name of it, but it was like right in the middle, like where it's pretty like heavily Islamic.
Yeah.
So they were able to like open like a chapel. I think actually David A. Bednar was the guy who like kind of
Oversaw it.
oversaw it. And I say I guess dedicated the chapel or just what's it called? What's the better word for that? Or just I guess open it up.
Yeah,
Dedicated, yeah.
Dedicated it, I guess.
Interesting.
I don't know which country you're talking about though. I don't know which one that one is.
I just know there was a country recently that they said missionary works you can do missionary work there. I swear it's Cuba. I don't know though. I don't know.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I do know it was one that like everyone was shocked by it.
Yeah.
I don't remember specifically which one it was, but yeah, so I mean that's technically could be already
Yeah.
fulfilled.
Yeah.
And like connected to it, another prophecy is that all the missionaries will be called home. And that one, you could,
What if the
some people think that COVID, that was fulfilled.
I was say maybe that was a
Some
little
people
bit,
kind of think that.
I guess.
Some
in a
people
way.
don't.
Not really.
I don't know that one's been fulfilled yet, but
wait, what was it?
all the missionaries will be called home.
Wouldn't that be like during the Great War?
I imagine that could be.
Because a lot of these boys think like they're going on missions to avoid the war. I'm like, you're going to war, dude. It's like, you're going to war, bro. Like, chill.
Yeah, I mean,
Just because you think you're going to
was-
BYU, no, you're going to get that draft letter. Oh crap!
I got drafted.
I'm number one pick.
I'm number one pick.
Got him. Yeah, no, I mean, I imagine if there was a third world war, everyone missionary-wise would get called home then, for
Well,
sure.
well they changed the age limit from girls to 18.
Everyone's 18 now.
Yeah,
Everyone's
And I was,
18.
this is just a thought. I was like, what if like, because we know that war is about to happen. I'm like, what if all the boys had to go fight and the girls are the ones who go out and do
fight.
missionary work?
On missionary and preach.
Yeah, that's why they changed the age limit to 18. That was my thought, but I
possible.
don't know.
It's also possible with how things have been going that women will be drafted too.
That's true.
Thanks
So-
for the the
Equality. Hey,
rainbow
equality for all. Equal
Equality,
rights.
man.
Yeah, we're
Equality,
fine.
Have you
yeah.
We're
seen
fine together. We're fine together.
Have you seen any of those like silly videos where it's like, oh, everything is equal. You are drafted. And they're like, no, I'm the housemaker. I'll
Yeah,
make your
you're
lunch.
so-
And
Jesus. Yeah, I see those. Those are so funny.
they're funny to me. Yes, those are happening. And then we already talked about New Jerusalem. There's a couple more. Let me open it up real quick. I just wrote them down. These ones I don't necessarily have a lot to say about them because they're just kind of interesting. But so, and these are just other ones I was finding in Revelation, but it talked about how a burning mountain, maybe a asteroid or something, I don't know.
That's yeah.
the White Mountain.
That would be hard.
That was already
Hey,
shit. That was actually, the whole
wildfires.
thing was on fire years ago.
Wildfire.
Like
Yeah, I would
2000.
say wildfires, man.
Yeah, but it talks about how a burning mountain will fall into the sea, and it's gonna kill a third of all sea life.
Oh, is that you're saying like an asteroid?
That's why I was
Right,
saying
it's
maybe
like
like,
a-
an
maybe-
asteroid. I don't know.
Or it could be like
Well, there is a huge asteroid heading to Earth right now. What was it called? Atlas 3, whatever it's called.
I don't know.
Interesting.
I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, because that's one thing that was mentioned is like so literally a third of all sea life is gonna be killed by.
Yeah, I
this.
remember. I
burning
I didn't
mountain.
know how it was gonna happen, but I knew about like the water's gonna be poisoned and stuff like that.
Yeah, and there's like another part, and this one also, I feel like all these you could probably dive into a lot more. I didn't. I just kind of grabbed them. You could go study them more. But another one that's like very similar to that. So there is like the seas getting a third of the life destroyed, but there's also, it talks about how it'll fall from the sky. So I'm pretty sure this one is a star or some kind of comet or something, but it says there's something falling from the sky like a star named Wormwood. And this is going, yeah, worm tongue or something, yeah. But wormwood, and it's going to, while there's that mountain falling in the seas, wormwood is going to somehow taint, disease something to all the fresh water. So like the rivers,
Wow,
the fountains of water, all of that. And there's going to be a lot of people that die from that.
Man, jeez, that's crazy.
Oh man!
So you're saying that's gonna
I
happen
have
like
been
at the same
dehydrated
time?
like before, like really badly, and it's just not. No, that's brutal, dude. I'm.
You need water.
People don't understand what's coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to laugh at it because
It's gonna be
it's
heavy.
going to be wild,
It is
man.
going to be
Yeah.
wild.
And imagine someone who's been, sheltered, who never seen things, who never been, who never experienced such things, who never had a spanking. Dude, I'm telling you, I'm so glad my parents.
No, that's good. That's good.
Disciplined
They
away.
discipline you the right way you need to be
Yeah.
disciplined.
It's okay. I got belted for starting fires.
Okay, man, you kind of deserve that actually at that
Yeah.
point.
Well, my dad was like, if we're like rowdy in Sacrament, when it's quiet, you hear crying, and it's just quiet. There's like the Sacrament or past the Sacrament. It was like, yeah, that was my family. Well, I'm so happy, dude. I'm so happy that I got disciplined.
Yeah, I'm glad I got disciplined too.
Geo.
I got disciplined too. Yeah, I got.
I don't know. It's kind of questionable.
I'm a good person. Look at me. Look at me now. It's worked. You can tell it's worked.
How are you gonna prove it?
I know. I personally know.
There you go. And so the next one, this one actually was really interesting to me because like I had that dream a couple nights ago about the volcanoes and everything that I told you about.
Yeah, that's the one. I was
told me
like,
about.
I was like, watch
wow.
you. Everything's gonna kick off when
This
when you come visit.
This is
And then
crazy.
that's when you sent me the dream, and I was like, I told him, and he's like, I don't want to go now.
I'm canceling my flight.
Yeah, it was a crazy
Man.
like being in the middle of like the blast from the volcano.
pretty- yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Well, how you said it, that's the crazy thing because I heard dreams before. I had dreams before when stuff like that happens. Like for me, I have a lot of war dreams.
Yeah,
and you
I
tell
have too.
people like one for me example is like when I was telling people I was like, yo, like we gotta go help. You know, the war is here on U.S. soil, and I was like, we gotta go help and. Everyone's like, no, it's in the distance. It will never reach us. And I'm like, oh my gosh. Like, I heard that so many times, like, in real life. And, like, that's when, like, the bombs started dropping. Boom, 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 and I'm like, oh. And then everyone was rushing, trying to, like, get guns, you know, trying to find guns, ammo, whatever. And, like, it was it was crazy. I remember that dream really well. But, like, yeah, the ones you said when you came back and people were getting mad at you for, like, dumb reasons, you know?
yeah.
Like, you're
You're not fault.
The volcano just erupted, bro. Like, and that's the crazy thing. Like, people think we're like joking. Like, that's how people are today. Like, like, it makes you think. Like, if you really think like that, how are you going to recognize Christ? You know?
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's... So, like I mentioned that like is really interesting because this next one, it talks about how a bottomless pit is going to be opened up.
Oh,
and
I did not hear this.
smoke will like all the smoke that's coming from this pit is going to darken the sun and the air. So
Yellowstone? Oh, I'm joking.
it's possible.
that could
Like,
a
it's-
bottomless pit. Yeah, it erupts.
Well,
Yeah.
if Yellowstone goes, we're screwed. You know, we're gone. Like
It's
Utah.
We're half of Utah is in the kill zone, half is in like the likely dead zone. So we'll be okay.
No,
we're in the likely.
no,
dead.
if
we're
it
like on
erupts,
the edge of, like, being killed
it's
and
getting
likely
all the
dead.
way out to South. Yeah, if it
Yeah, because
explodes,
we'll get
it's going out. To
we'll
all
just
the way
get
out.
buried in ash. We won't
Yeah.
get the we won't get the death
Or just
part.
getting blasted away, you know, vaporized.
Yeah, because it's like
I'll be in Mexico.
the dang it, my phone is recording. I can't pull it. I had a picture on my phone like possibility of what will happen with Yellowstone, and it's like the kill zone
Yeah.
goes to like the top third of Utah, and then beyond.
Oh,
that
I see what you're
is,
saying.
like,
Yeah, I see. I remember.
is
what you're
like
talking about.
you'll get killed
The ash,
slowly
yeah.
by ash if
Yeah.
you stay below that, and like it slowly gets better and better. But it will cover like most of the U.S.
Yeah.
if it, depending which way the wind is going, it'll. But yeah, I mean, it's possible. That's the first thing I thought when it talks about how the skies and the airs will be darkened. That sounds like a gigantic
That's-
volcano.
Yeah.
Dude, you're like blowing my mind. I was like so focused on like the war and everything. Like I was not thinking about that stuff.
Yeah.
Oh man,
There's a lot of disasters
There's a lot of
coming.
disasters.
it's gonna be a wild ride, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, if you look at just disasters as a whole, like natural disasters, that's one of the things it talks about too, is like the seas will heave beyond their bounds.
Yeah.
We get tons of like tsunamis and all sorts of stuff on the coasts. It talks about earthquakes and diverse
Dude, there's so many
places.
earthquakes that are like happening. There's one recently that was up in the Wyoming. It was fun. I was telling him I was like driving one morning to work, and like you hear the radio guy is like, "Whoa, whoa!" It was live, and he's like, "Whoa, whoa!" And he's like, "Guys, that was an earthquake. It was a 4 point something, but people felt it in Salt Lake, and
Oh yeah.
it's everywhere. It's happening. And,
Yeah.
and the crazy part, the news don't tell it. They don't say it. And if you tell people, they're like, "Oh, yeah, right," you know. Or,
Yeah.
you're being negative, you know. You're being fear.
Or like,
fear-mongering.
it's just like a one-time thing, but no, like those earthquakes, they're building outside of, they're building
more
up
and
to
more.
something more and more.
Yeah.
Like it's just like,
hey, talk about the temple,
oh, but
Yeah.
when they were, so when they were, well, they're still doing it, but who was it? One of the apostles came to like the institute and just gave like a devotional, and he was talking about how they were constructing the Salt Lake Temple, and they were saying how the foundation of the Salt Lake Temple, it's supposed to be able to
Like sway?
Yes, not sway, but move. Like the foundation itself is right here. The temple's on top of it, and the temple is able to move within the on top of the foundation without falling over. And they were showing it, and the apostle was saying that it could basically withstand a 8.0, 9.0 earthquake just because the way it was built and all the material and technology it's putting into it. It's able to basically move with the earth and able to withstand like an earthquake of like a 9.0, 8.0, 9.0.
Was it a 10.0 or something like that? I swear it's
I
stronger.
think a 10.0
Yeah,
would be
stronger.
total destruction.
No, but yeah, but
know. I
even
don't know,
able to
man.
like even able to do that, yeah. But but at the same time, people around me were saying, "Whoa, that's so cool!" Yeah, they were clapping.
Why
And
do
I
you
was
think
like,
they were
"That
doing
is
that?"
scary." No, I was like, "That is so
huge
scary. That
earthquake
is
is coming.
scary." Yeah,
Everyone's like, it's cool.
the way he was saying, he's saying it's able to move like it was a good chunk of feet. I don't want to give. I don't quote. It's like 40 feet in either direction, right? Either direction, it can
that's
move like 40,
wild.
50 feet. Again, I'm
That's
just
a lot.
giving an example, right? But it's able to move a lot and withstand a heavy earthquake. But people were like, "Oh, that's so cool! Wow!" But it's like it's scary because it's. I
Yeah.
mean, what's going to happen to
Yeah.
the area around
Why
it?
are they doing
why is
that?
Why are they doing that?
That is so funny. Yeah,
yeah.
that's awesome.
Like, whoa, that's so cool!
I'll be like
It's
sweating, I'm like, oh my
Yeah,
god. It's like,
yeah.
We're gonna hit by a 9.0.
And-
When is this happening?
Oh, yeah.
panic attack.
Like if you saw a foundation, because he showed pictures. If you saw it, it's just
would-
crazy.
I mean, they've been talking
when
about for years.
he told me
I
that.
told you
I was
that.
like, dude, and we're like, it's people have common sense. Like he's telling you,
He's telling
he's
you.
telling
He's
you.
telling you.
And
They're
the crazy
telling
part
us.
is like the temple gets built this year, the end of this year, right?
Oh, is it getting finished?
Oh,
then?
end of this. Oh yeah,
Is it end of
finish
this
like
year?
finish end of
Or
this
is it
year.
next year?
Finished
No, I think
renovations?
finish end of this year and then like rededicated next year.
Yeah, and a lot like my dad says it. A lot of people say it. It's like when that temple gets built, anything goes.
Anything goes.
Anything goes.
Anything goes.
Yeah.
I'm not saying like wait till that build. Like start preparing right now.
Yeah, for sure.
Take this opportunity.
Yeah, I mean, they've been talking about for years and years and years. There's like a fault along the Wasatch
Yeah, a
front
big-
that
it's-
it's,
it's-
like
yeah.
it's so many years overdue for a massive quake. So
I heard I heard a lot of dreams of people having like Provo area getting like flooded from earthquake, and if you really think about it, there's two dams above Provo. There's the Deer Creek Dam and there's Strawberry Dam, and so when that
Oh,
earthquake
yeah.
hits, it's going.
if those both broke, it could definitely flood.
Because a lot from what I understand, back in the day, Provo was underwater and everything like that. Like it was underwater. If I'm correct, I don't know. Take it with a grain of salt. But yeah, you hear stuff like that. I don't know, dude. It's just it's gonna get wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, for real.
It's gonna get wild.
There's so many. Like if you look at charts of natural disasters, like over the last few decades, it's just like exponentially
Yeah.
more and more. Like it's
That freaking riots are people crazy. Crime rate is going up. Like everything's going up, man. Mm-hmm. Everything's going at a rapid pace too.
Exponentially.
yeah, it's crazy. So there's all that, and let's see. I'll hit these next two real quick, and then we'll shift gears. The next one, this one was really strange, and I think you'd have to do more study on it for sure to figure out what this actually is. But it talks about how there will be 5 months where there will be locusts that are afflicting people like scorpions.
Hey, I was telling you about
wow,
this earlier today.
yeah.
I was like, man, these like bugs are gonna be released or whatever crap's gonna be released.
Yeah.
And we're gonna get stung. I'm like, ooh, man. that's-
Yeah, it's really weird because like it talks about they're not going after grass, they're going after people.
Jeez.
But it calls them locusts, but it says they have.
Is that
like,
one of the
sting of a
Euphrates?
scorpion.
There's a Euphrates River.
That's actually
Right.
the next one I'm about to talk about.
I thought, yeah, wasn't it when it dries up? That's when it gets released or something like that? I don't know.
Oh.
It's possible.
'Cause
It
I know
just-
the Euphrates River is getting dried up right
Yeah.
now. Like it's getting dried.
Yeah, no, it'll be, and it says specifically that it's going to be for 5 months that these are going to be afflicting everyone.
Oh my gosh. I don't know. You guys seen The Mist? Have you seen The Mist?
Yeah, I've seen The Mist.
Where like those flying bugs.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Get
jeez.
the hockey mask. Get like a stick. Let's go.
Yeah, so that
As much as like, I'll
flamethrower.
say that, I'm probably gonna be screaming, just crying.
Well, how big are the locusts? Like how big or like just like or is like so many where they just like
Just think
so
about it.
together?
It's supposed to feel like a scorpion sting, right?
yeah,
Well, I mean,
it's-
scorpions aren't big either. You seen the scorpion, right?
Yeah, I know,
I
but
mean,
yeah, the pain. Who cares?
Yeah, but-
small, big. Who cares?
You
That's
could-
gonna
you could
hurt.
fly. You could take on a locust.
I don't want to take on a beehive. Like,
yeah, that's kind of because it
jeez.
they
You're gonna be
fly
those
back.
people
You can
with
fly
like
back.
a can of the axe spray.
I was
and
gonna say it right
lighter.
now. I was gonna say get a flamethrower. You're good to go.
yeah.
Why
so,
can't that work?
I don't know.
Okay, let's say you and
You can do it. You can.
we form a circle, and then we get.
I'm just gonna shut my door.
All right. I'll fight it off
You
myself.
can do it.
I'll
I'll play smart.
I'll do
I'll
it,
film
do
you
it.
on TikTok.
Yeah, film me on
down,
TikTok.
dude.
Stream
I'm
that.
down.
Stream
I'm
it.
down.
Stream it.
Dude, we're gonna get like those like medieval chain link,
Yeah.
armor, and we're just gonna film this guy getting
Film
like obliterated.
Like, my name's Gio, and this is Locust Killer.
Dude, you're just gonna show with the fat lip. I can't.
Let me in.
Eyes all shut. Gio, is your eyes open? I don't know.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, so I don't know what they actually are.
Yeah,
but
that's crazy.
If you want
I
to,
never heard about that.
If you want us to like
I
most,
heard about that, dude. That's wild. Oh
like
man.
if you want to see like a lot of the signs I've been talking about today come from Revelation 8 through 10, and then also DNC 45, Doctrine and Covenants 45. Those are kind of where I'm pulling most of these things we've talked about so far. They're everywhere else in the scriptures too, though.
You know what that reminds me of when you're bringing up scriptures? Is what you said is like the Book of Mormon is supposed to reflect on what we're supposed to go through. If you read about the Book of Mormon, it's pretty brutal.
It is.
Yeah, it's pretty brutal.
There's some nasty things that happen
Yeah.
in the Book of Mormon.
And that's the crazy thing. If you read about history, how brutal history, we are supposed to go. It's supposed to be the most wickedest times, most evilest times. Like we're supposed to see the worst of mankind.
Yeah.
And you read about history, it's brutal. It is brutal. There's
Yeah.
and that's where I get mad. Like I get frustrated. People think like it's like all sunshine and stuff. We're good. I'm like. Yeah, go like we said. You're like clapping for like
Yeah.
Yay, cool
We're
temple
safe.
thing.
temple, man.
We're safe.
Yeah.
No, it's,
Someone told me a dream. I heard two people tell me this dream. Is like they were at the temple and they said a lot of people, dead bodies were outside the temple, and they were saying like it was because people were trying to rush to the temple, thinking they were going to get saved when it was already too late. Like a lot of people had dreams like that, and so, and that's how people think. They think like, like all well in Zion kind of mentality. It's it's wild. It's wild.
no, it's crazy.
Common sense is getting thinner and thinner.
It's not.
every day.
It's not. As
It's not common anymore. It's rare sense.
It's not common.
It's rare sense.
Embarrassing.
It's
Sometimes,
not common.
like, I think, like, I actually am dumb, but just the way that how dumb this world is, I'm actually smart,
Yeah. No. Yeah.
I always think that.
Well, if it's like if 100 people tell you you're wrong, you're gonna start to think, oh, I might be wrong because everyone's telling you that you're wrong. But when you're the only one who's right, it's kind of hard to.
But am I wrong? I don't know.
Who knows?
But yeah, you actually mentioned like the Euphrates. So this is the last one I was going to bring up. It talks about also how 4 angels will come up out of Euphrates, whatever that means.
Whoa.
But it talks about how 4 angels will come up out of Euphrates. It also talks about an army.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not sure if it's the angels or if it's like the angels' army, but it says they're going to get prepared for an hour, a day, a month, and a year, which is kind of interesting. And then it says they're going to have the power to go kill 1/3 of mankind.
A third
Gone.
one.
Wow.
It is
Yeah,
after.
that's crazy.
It is after, like, all the crazy stuff.
Right. Is this? Yeah.
I couldn't really tell where in the timeline it was.
Because, like, isn't a war supposed to take out a lot of people, too?
I imagine this could
Like,
be
a lot of men
this
are
could
gonna-
be part of
I
the
really
Or
took
all
our
from
half
the
and the
sword.
third, so it's like who's left at that point?
Yeah, this could be part of the big war. I don't
Okay,
know.
okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
So but yeah, that was another one. It's like, if you think about that, that means a third. That's like, bye, Gio. Bye, Haas.
Why can't
Someone
we-
in this
yeah,
room.
Someone.
gone.
One of us is gonna.
I'll be the man. I'll take it. You know.
Thank you.
I can take it.
Welcome.
I'm fine. Except that you sent me that little video. You're like, here, this is you in the end. It's like this guy standing there. There's a wave of
and the
arrows.
yeah,
and they just
so-
all
Dude,
miss
that's
him.
what's
He's
gonna
like,
happen. We're all gonna be at war.
I guess not.
we're all gonna be war, and then you're gonna be like,
It's my
this
time.
Is it.
Is it? Is it?
Just like, okay, take me, Lord.
Yeah.
Just a bunch of artillery comes in. Everyone's diving in their foxhole, and you're just out there, just.
The locusts go past you. It's not my time.
You know, have you guys seen Band of Brothers? Have you seen Band of
Yes,
the one. I think I sent you this clip. I always say it's you, but there's a guy, Chaplin. It was like it was I forgot what city they were fighting in, but he's going around blessing these people who are dead or are been wounded, you know, giving blessings. And as the war's going on, and the guy's like, "Get a load of this guy," you know. he's just doing the Lord's work.
Yeah.
He's like,
Yeah.
it's like
everything's
all
going
these
on.
like fightings going on. I'm like, dude, that's gonna be Davis, man.
Yeah, 100%.
That would be something.
I'm trying to follow. I'm gonna follow you, Davis.
Follow me. I don't know.
Follow
That's what I said. I'm gonna follow
Yeah, I'm
Davis.
gonna follow Davis.
Yeah, he's very
My
well
leader.
educated.
Oh, captain, my captain.
I don't know about that, but oh geez. So now that we've talked about a lot of the signs of the times here, there's actually more. I didn't get them all, but there's a lot of them
yeah,
that
there's a
we
lot.
went over here. Now I kind of want to switch gears. These next two parts should probably be a lot shorter, I imagine, which is totally fine. And the first one is kind of just like your personal opinion, both whether you think it's close or far away, and why
It's close.
you think
It's
that.
close. I'm beating up. It's close. Deny me. It's close. Sorry.
I'll deny you.
Of course.
So
No, it's
yeah,
cool.
The
yeah.
guy who's gonna fight off the scorpion sting.
Just give me axe
Yeah.
and a lighter. We're good to go.
There you go.
I hope you do it. I really do hope you do it.
Oh geez. So yeah, like for each of you, I'm just curious. Like, do you think it's close? How close?
I do.
And why do you think?
Well, we
Without going for, like, 30 minutes.
Us were I say, well, I don't know if I can speak for you, but for like, you know, that ward we're at, you know, how
Yeah.
like what was going on in that ward, like what they're teaching, what the bishop was pushing onto the kids, you know, it was like what was like, it was pretty messed up situation. That's when I started questioning, and I was like, oh man. And when I started questioning, like looking more into what was going on, I was like, holy crap, like it's close, you know, it's close. Like another thing too for me is like the weather, how messed up the weather is.
Yeah.
Like that was one thing I was told as a little kid, is like the weather is gonna be backwards. Like just the weather's all crazy right now.
It's barely February and it's 50 something here.
Well, I was telling you when I flew in, I was surprised that there's no snow on the mountain. There's barely any snow on the mountains, and that's pretty bad. It's like it's as if it already melted, and you know it was never there.
It's just weird.
So, it's
Utah's
just crazy.
like, especially this recent or what's going on right now. It's like it'll be dropped down to 20s, and it'll jump up to 50s, 60s, and go back down. And like even the snow, like the last time it snowed here, it was like it wasn't even snow. It was like ice crystals like floating. It was weird. It's like the weather is very, very weird.
It's strange.
Yeah, that's definitely. And so obviously it's just speculation, and I'm putting that out there so no one runs with this. But it's obviously just speculation. But when do you have an idea? Like, do you think
Like years.
like do you think it's gonna be within the next 10 years?
Yeah.
Like when do you think it? And again, this is speculation, but when do you think?
I go off the Featherstone's letter. You know, where he's like, if you're reading this letter by 2023 or 2033, you have lived through the most wickedest times. And if you look how everything's playing out, it's like heading that it looks more realistic how it is. And I say it's like there's no way we can keep going 10 years like this. There's no
Yeah.
way. This is how people are. It's how how people just this is how everything's going, you know. People it's so messed up right now, and like I guess people are just oblivious just because they're we're just getting used to it, you know.
Yeah.
They don't realize how bad it's getting.
Yeah. What do you think, Gia?
I was along kind of the same line along what you said. I give it like, yeah, I mean, honestly, 10 to 15 years. I mean, again, 10 to 15 years is like kind of a good range, I think. Because, yeah, I mean, you think it's, 10 years, it's a long way away. But no, time goes by quick. And even 2 years, you're like, oh, wow, a lot can change even in 2 years. A lot can change. So I feel like 10 to 15 years, it's like, yeah, I mean, something big has got to happen in between that time, because there's no way we're gonna stay in the same state or what we're in right now. Like something's got to give.
Yeah, for sure.
And I know a lot of people with patriarchal blessing talks about like a lot of things with second coming, and someone was telling me like how a lot of old people are supposed to help with the Jerusalem, building a new Jerusalem, and those people who received that in their patriarchal blessings are like in their 70s. You know, the 70s, 80s.
Yeah.
And then it says a lot in my patriarchal blessing about some stuff, which I can't say. But like, I'm like, yo, there's a time, like, I don't know. I just, you feel it too. You can feel it. You like, you know it's coming. You know it's coming. And the more people deny it, the more the wicked world gets more wicked. The more I'm like, oh, it's definitely coming, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, I am definitely of the mind that it is very soon. My guess is definitely a guess. I'm not a prophet. But I would be, if Jesus did not come back in the next 5 years, I would be shocked.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
Like I'm not saying I know.
2033 for a benefit of doubt, but I feel like it's a lot sooner, just the way everything's going.
Yeah, like that's, again, I'm not a prophet. This is speculation, but I would be very, very shocked if we went another 5 years without it happening, because of lots of different things. First, because of how many signs have already happened, how many signs are like looking like they're about to happen. And like prophets, if you believe in what the prophets say, so many prophets over the last several conferences, President Nelson, others, especially President Nelson.
Yeah, what did he say? He's like, we're in the last half ninth inning. He said that, and that was 2 years ago.
It was a little while ago, and like he was saying that we're running out of time. Like,
yeah, he kept saying that.
No time.
And I remember that where he's like, the very last thing he said, he's like, he's coming. Like he was all like,
yeah, like his very last thing was just the second coming. It's here. We don't have time. And it's interesting because like in the past, they always have talked about like we need to prepare, but more recently it has felt like a lot more, you need to be ready now.
Yeah.
Not prepare for something in the future. It's like, be ready right now.
Yeah.
Don't wait. Be ready right now. There's no time.
I remember they were pushing like food storage back in like 2010 or like around that area earlier.
Growing up,
like just you build your food storage. But like I think like we're basically in it right now. Like it's happening.
It's like we're teaching you how to do it, but now it's like, okay, we're done teaching you. You gotta do it. It's on your own. Like you gotta do it now.
Yeah, it's a very present thing now, and that like if you've been paying attention to the prophet and the apostles over the last 5 years, it's like they're not like stepping around the subject. They're very clear that it is right there at the door. So like those things are big to me, why I think it's so soon, but also just the way I feel. Like I have gotten so many, and again, these are personal, this isn't for the world. I'm not saying this is, personal feelings, like personal inspiration I've gotten of just like how I need to get ready and in what ways I need to get ready, and feelings of like how close it is.
Yeah.
Like I've had times where I'm sitting there and I'm praying and just like, when is it coming? Is it close? Like years away? Or is it? I may misinterpret things. This isn't doctrine. But like I've had prayers just recently where I've been asking like, is it just a handful of years away? Is it like a couple, like not that far away? And I felt very strongly that something's gonna be happening. But I really think it's going to be just in a handful of years. Like, I would be shocked if it went longer. I might be shocked. We'll find out. But
see.
I would be
We'll see.
shocked.
Yeah.
So I really do think it's sooner. And like, even when you look at, I've seen people go out, like watched Christian channels and stuff, and some people will just walk around random places like the store and just be like, hey, how long do you think till Christ is coming back? You think it'll be the next 10 years or so? And lots of people actually say yes. Like
Yeah.
on the spot, they're just like, yeah, that I could see that, yeah.
Yeah.
And that right there is like, oh.
Yeah.
I do. I find the opposite reaction. And they're like, "No, it's in the next lifetime." It's not. It's they're like saying how far it is.
Yeah, there are definitely a lot of people like that.
And I'm
too.
like, what? And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, dude, just look at. And I explain like a lot of things we talk about.
Yeah.
And they're just like, no. And they're like, well, we don't have to worry about it. They say, don't worry. We don't have to worry. I'm like, so for Native Americans, there's signs that happen. There's signs. One of the ones is the white buffalo is born. The white buffalo, I was born like, I think 3 to 5 years ago. It was not that long ago. And their sign was, this is actually a cool one, is like, when the northern, the what's they call it? The lights, Northern Lights?
Northern Lights.
We reached all the way south. A lot of people don't,
Didn't they get to Utah?
yeah, it went all the way down.
They got to Arizona.
So-
too.
Wow.
For the Navajos, like that's a warning. That's a warning. Something bad is coming. That's a warning. And last time that happened was like it was like a big huge plague came and wiped out a lot of people. I'm not saying a plague is gonna happen, but that's a warning
scriptures
sign.
say there will be
warning,
plagues.
yeah.
That's a warning sign for like something bad's coming. And and if you look at it in Native American ways, like that's how I said about weather.
Yeah.
Because like that's one thing they say is like the weather's gonna be all messed up and all that stuff. So it's very interesting. Like a lot of things in Native American stuff, like it's happening.
Yeah.
Like
No, there's lots of stuff. I mean, like the white buffalo, there's like the red heifer that got born and that are doing the
the sacrifice.
ceremonies.
Yeah.
There's lots of things that are
Lots of
going
stuff.
down.
Yeah.
So it has got to be.
It's ramping up. It's ramping up.
It is not far distant.
And like another thing too is people are having a ton of dreams about
Yeah.
what's going on.
Dreams, like, holy cow. Everyone is, but like I know I have war dreams and disaster dreams.
I have a lot of war
a
dreams.
lot.
Yeah.
Like,
Jeez.
I mean, I had one a couple days ago
Yeah,
that
it's time,
I
yeah,
sent
it's
to
time,
you
right?
about the volcanoes. But I've had war dreams. Like I've seen Salt Lake area, like Utah areas in dreams that have been nuked, have been covered by armies, that like all sorts of stuff.
Wow.
And like,
Yeah, my dad was telling me, he's like, he said he had one dream where he still remembered it, where it was like planes were flying over in Utah, stuff like that. And then he had a friend of his was telling me this one dream. He's like, they're all at the chapel or the church building, like the stake building, whatever. They had guns out, ready. They're ready for something, or something was coming towards them, and they're ready to fight. And that's where, like, I don't think people realize that's where we're going. Like, it's
Yeah.
gonna get that bad.
Jeez.
Like, it's going to get bad. And
yeah.
but going back to going back to the war, then you shouldn't be worried. Like, yeah, it's
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think there's a big difference between like being worried or how would I want to put it? Because I don't think we have to be afraid, but we shouldn't be thinking it's going to be an easy ride.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what I want to talk about, just to kind of wrap it up here, is like, we've talked about a lot of stuff that could probably give people nightmares if they really start thinking about it. But like, or maybe you do think we should be afraid, but like, why do you think we don't have to be afraid with all this coming?
Well, I was kind of saying, like, well, I was going back to what I was saying. I kind of say it, like, in, like, kind of be afraid in a way, kind of scary way, just because kind of knock a sense into people and realize how serious it is. Because a lot of people are not taking it serious because, they all well in Zion kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But going back to, like, why we shouldn't be afraid, because it's not the end, This is not the end.
Mm-hmm.
It is not the end. Like, how I explain it is, like, it's a small chapter for what's to come. And we can't, like, people, that's the reason why people get scared, because they're holding on to the worldly things or stuff. they don't want to give up. You know, they're afraid. They're afraid of what's after life. But if you have a really solid testimony of what's coming, you shouldn't be afraid. So that as long as you're following Christ, doing your best to follow Christ, you should be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, along the same lines where it's like people are afraid of the same thing where it's like they're afraid of what they have. They're afraid of losing what they have. So people like have, you know, cars, houses, money, whatever it is, and all of a sudden it's gone the next day. They're afraid of that. They're afraid of losing all that. And so, yeah, I mean, the main thing to focus is on Christ. And like I said before, what's like the end goal? Like, what's the end game here? Well, to be with Jesus Christ again. So.
Yeah, I mean, I like that. And I mean, because you look at it, if you are following Christ the best you can, like he said, you're either going to make it through all that's coming, or you're going to die and you're going to go right up to be with him. Like, there's not really...
No,
it's a win-win.
That's what I tell people.
It's a win-win.
I was saying that for the longest time. I was like, it's a win-win thing.
a win-win.
Yeah.
I'm like, you're going to find peace no matter what. You're going to find peace in the next life, or you're going to find peace in the millennium. Like, you're going to find peace no matter what.
Yeah, because, I mean, it might be a rocky road at first to get there, but, like, honestly, if you are following Christ, you really don't have to be afraid.
Yeah.
You might die. Okay, you're going up with Christ. You're good to go.
Yeah, you're good to go.
You might make it through. Okay, you're going to get to the millennium. You're good to go. Like, you really, if you are following Christ, you really don't have to be afraid. Yes, if you're not following Christ, maybe you should get a little worried.
Yeah.
But if you're just genuinely trying to follow him, you really don't have to be afraid. Either way, he's going to win in the end, and you're going to be with him.
Yeah.
It's going to turn out in the end. Because Satan's not going to win. He's
No, we know that.
He's going to try.
He himself knows that too. That's why he's pushing,
that's
he's
why
working.
he's giving out all his effort because he wants to drag down as many as he can.
Yeah.
But again, if in the end, if you're following Jesus Christ, if you're doing the right stuff, you got nothing to worry. Well, you got nothing to worry about.
Yeah.
In the good way.
Yeah, because I mean, and there's definitely, like, I do think we should take it very seriously. I'm not saying don't be like, it's fine. We're good.
I'm covered.
We're
I'm
going
covered.
to Missouri.
Yeah, I'm
We're going to
covered.
Missouri.
It's fine.
I got
We have
insurance.
a free one-way ticket to Missouri. We're
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
assured.
yeah. I'm definitely not saying that. It is very serious. It's going to be difficult.
You know what's the crazy thing I realized is people who've been through stuff, who experienced things in life, the hardship, they're the ones who are like calm, like, oh, we got this, you know, we're gonna do our best.
Yeah.
It's the other people who never experienced hardship. They're the ones who are like, you know, we're good, you know, we're Missouri, like all that stuff.
We're saved.
And think about it, dude. Think about it. When that food is gone, when we hit that famine, like, imagine that's gonna, like, the worst is gonna bring, or what's coming is gonna bring out the worst of us. You know, it's either gonna bring out the worst of us or gonna bring out the best of us. There's no in
Sure,
between.
it'll be some in both camps.
Yeah, and people don't realize that. Like, you're like I always talk about it. Like, the people here, they're just like, you're gonna see these people who you think are good, worthy members. You're gonna see them fall. Even apostles have talked about it, how a lot of them are gonna fall. Some of that. So
Yeah, I mean, just going back to the 10 virgins, that's half the church, half of the followers of Christ are gonna.
Yeah.
They're not gonna be ready for it. And there's all sorts of that. And it's like, and it's interesting though, because lots of people I talk to about this, they are afraid. Like they're scared of this stuff.
Yeah, they have that face. They're like, you know, they all like, oh,
they're scared of
and
this
so
stuff.
like I was like, oh, I should have
sorry.
said that, you know. Yeah, I was like,
And it's funny because I feel very strange because I just get so excited whenever I hear about like signs of the times. I just get so excited.
dude, I get so excited.
I get so excited. I'm like, bring it on.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Another thing, dude, I'm so sick of what's going on in the world, how everything is, how everyone acts. You know, I'm just like, I can't do it no more. Bring it on. You know, like let's go.
Yeah, and like my thought process for that, not only just because I'm kind of sick of mundane life, but also because if it's coming, if these things are happening, that means Christ is about to return.
Yeah.
And that's something you should get excited about.
Isn't that crazy, dude? Think about it, dude. We're gonna witness like things they've been prophesying for years, you know?
For all of time, yeah.
We're going to see it. We're going to see things that are like, I don't know.
Like the biggest miracles, the biggest destruction, the biggest everything.
we're gonna see
the biggest everything.
Another thing too, to encourage people who are actually listening, is that we were saved for this moment. We were saved. The strongest ones were saved
Reserved
for this moment. So when you hear that, that gives you encouragement. Like, oh, we got this. God.
You were trusted enough to be sent in this time to handle what's going to happen. So believe in yourself. I believe in you. Believe in yourself.
Yeah.
Just don't follow this guy with the axe.
No, I'm following Davis. So if you follow me, you're following Davis.
Well, if I see David with the axe and a lighter, yeah, I'm going the other way. Like, you guys-
well, if Davis is doing it, then it means it's working.
if I see it working, I'm like, okay, Davis might be on to something.
You gotta believe.
I wouldn't even admit you. I'll still say like Davis got,
But not Gio.
yeah, I wouldn't admit.
Hypocrite.
Yeah, that's where my evil pride comes in. I'm like, no.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. And like, it's funny because when I was looking up at some of this stuff, the apostles, when they were talking to Jesus, he told them some of these signs, and they were concerned. Like, the apostles were concerned about this stuff. It's really cool because he basically said some of the stuff we just said, like to his apostles that were concerned when he started telling them these signs. He's like, don't worry. These signs are just letting you know that I'm coming back. So when you see them, you should be happy.
Yeah.
I'm coming back. Which, for them, that might have been kind of confusing because he was there. But, like, it's saying I'm coming back and he's already there. But that's just a side tangent. It is something we should look forward to. Like, all the signs of the times. Yeah, there is a lot of bad going to happen. But as long as you're following Christ, seeing the signs, seeing what's going to come, that is just like, hey, Christ is about to come back to the earth.
Yeah.
Be excited about it.
Yeah. Dude, just imagine like being in a world of just peace. Like just Satan not being there. Like just imagine that. Not having that bad feeling. That temptation.
Yeah, because there will be, when he actually comes back, there's not going to be like suffering.
Yeah.
We will still have like work and stuff, but like there won't be suffering. I imagine, and this is just, I think this, I don't know this, but I imagine like all the mental things people have, like depression and anxiety and all those things, I imagine those will be gone too.
Yeah.
And like that.
Oh, please, dude, that's what I'm looking for. I'm so done.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's the crap I'm dealing with today.
No, I understand.
Speak your feelings. I'm like, what? They're like, oh, dude, like, I don't know, dude. That's so bad.
You gotta express yourself. Express your feelings. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. You could cry. It's okay. You're in a safe space. You're allowed to cry.
Someone said that to try to. I guess the word got out about my crazy life, like what I was going through, and someone's like, "Yeah, you should like
give me a hug."
Yeah, they're like, "Give me a hug." Like, "Are you alright? Like, you need a therapist and all that." And I got so mad. It's really bad. I shouldn't say what I was like, you know what? Like, this is middle in front of everyone. I was like, "F off!" Like, I threw the F bomb at them. I was like, "F off!" And I was like, "Ah!" But like they pushed me, they're trying to push me, like, "Yo, you gotta go to therapist." You're like all this weird crap,
Yeah.
I was like, what the? Like, man, like when we're on the front lines, like fighting, you're like
have your therapy session with Lieutenant Frank over there.
Oh my gosh.
Jeez.
Yeah. No, but I can't even imagine. I am so looking forward to that. Cause like
I'm nuts. People would call me nuts for this, but I get excited when like crazy stuff happens because
it's not mundane. Something's happening.
Yeah,
I get excited too.
Yeah, dude, it's freaking just.
You're seeing it happen. It's
I think that's why I get depressed sometimes because like when things get so calm, like, oh, this is so boring. Like just getting
my life sucks.
But when things get crazy, I actually thrive in that kind of stuff.
Yeah. No, it's gonna be great. I'm
not saying I'm gonna be like all tough, like, yeah, I'm not scared. No, I'm gonna be terrified, but I thrive on it.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think that is probably where we'll wrap up. So, any last thoughts about what we've gone over you want to say, or?
No, like we kind of covered a lot.
We covered a lot. Yeah,
Yeah.
we talked a lot.
It's
We've
been like
given a
almost
lot
2 hours.
Yeah, we're getting a lot of thoughts
People,
on this.
like I would say, people like don't give up hope. It's
Yeah,
Christ is coming back, and it's going to get hard, but don't give up hope. At the same time, don't have that mentality, the all is well mentality. Don't have that.
Yeah.
Like, make sure you're prepared. Because things like there is evil in this world. People are evil. People
Yeah.
are corrupted. Like they're like this goody good tissue. No, like scrap that. Like prepare yourself.
So, do you have any?
no, I was saying like, yeah, you're not alone. There are good people around you. Bare minimum, you have Jesus Christ, right? But apart from that, there are good people around you. Like I said, Davis is a great guy. So I mean, there's always good people who will help you out in those tough situations. Like like you said before, yes, we'll see the worst, but we might be able to see the best in people, even those tough situations.
It's gonna bring out the worst and the best in
Yeah.
people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's whether you're gonna help that person who's struggling.
yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I mean, it really, like, I'd just kind of reiterate and maybe add one thing to what I've said is just like, this is something to look forward to. Even though it may seem a little scary at times, this is something to look forward to. The signs of the times, the second coming, it is something to look forward to. Mm-hmm. I mean, President Nelson said that we are going to see some of the greatest miracles that have ever happened between when he said it and when Christ comes again, which was a couple of years ago. So we're going to see not just crazy, scary stuff, we're going to see the most amazing miracles in history. Is something to be excited about.
Yeah,
I'm actually curious on what it is.
just wait and find out. Wait and find
Just
out.
split the olive tree, dude. That'd be so cool.
I mean, that is going to be a cool
Yeah.
one. There's going to be a lot of stuff because I mean, I can only imagine what will. There's going to be crazy because if you look at the Bible, there were some amazing miracles in there.
Yeah.
But if we're going to see even greater
Even more.
miracles, wow.
Yeah.
So it's something to be excited about. It's something to be excited about. All right. Well, thank you for being here with us at Evernear. If you're liking the video, give us some thumbs up, subscribe for more content, throw some comments. Don't flame us too bad, but comment.
You're the one that said it, not me.
Disclaimer. He doesn't represent all of us.
You don't know him.
Okay, you can flame me. Don't flame them. All right. And until next time, go out there and be a good boy or a good girl.